Hi, everybody. I just wanted to jump on here real fast. The day is July 2nd. Sorry, my hair is a frizz mess. I was just outside. I don't think you can see the big white cooler back there. Might get to see the end of it. Yeah, that thing right back there. I was just outside hooking up my hose that I bought. Finally got that outside and hooked my hose, that is. Hooking that up and cleaning that out because I have to go and get some ice. My refrigerator decided it's dying. It's like at 50. Yeah, everything is not cold like it was, so my refrigerator is it's on its last leg. I do have an appointment. Well, I do have a mini fridge that I am going to be purchasing for $100 around 6:30 today. But right now, I do need to get something in my house. So I got the big old white cooler that belonged to my husband, and I just rinsed it out real fast, drug it in here, and I'm going to go get some ice, put some ice in it, and put stuff in my refrigerator into there. I have two freezers, so everything I have in my freezer can go into my other freezers. So that's no big thing. I do need to clean out my freezers because I probably have some stuff that really needs to be thrown away that I've had too long. Like I had some pie crust that I bought probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I'm pretty sure they're no good. It's in that back freezer. Yeah, I've already tried to get a hold of my landlord. I sent her multiple texts waiting for her. I don't usually want to call her because I mean, this is not a dire emergency, but it is important. Um, I brought, well, me and my husband and I, when we moved into this house, there was no appliances at all. And she was kind of leery about renting it to us. She said, because we were trying to get something right away. And she says, well, I can't rent it to you because I have to get, some appliances in here. And that's when my husband said, you don't have to worry about that. We have our own appliances because where we lived at before, it was a trailer park. And we bought our own oven and our own refrigerator um, and washer and dryer because the landlords at that trailer park were slumlords. Um, I went one time, 6 months, where my oven wasn't working. I can cook on the burners, but the oven did not work. I asked them multiple times if they can come and check it out, see what's wrong with it. And Thanksgiving was coming, and the landlord there at the trailer park, I asked him one last time. I think we had like 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, and he says, "Well, your burners are working, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, we'll get to you when we get to you." So when he said that, when my husband got home from work, I told him what he said, and I said, "I think we need to go get our own oven because they're not going to go fix it." So that's what we did. We went on. Back then, they had a little magazine. It was called Penny Saver, and we found a gas stove. I think we paid 125 or 150, and I made sure that I got a receipt of my purchase, so they know that I'm the one who brought that because that's how they were. And we got a brand new one up. It was brand new to us. It was a working stove and oven instead of waiting for my slumlords then to fix my oven or even look at my oven. I couldn't even get them to look at my oven. And I was like I said, I waited 6 months. So my husband told him, come get their piece of shit. And he says, I'm gonna have it sitting in the front yard for you. Come pick it up. We went out and got another oven because we're tired of waiting for you to come look at ours. So that's what we did. And then when we moved here, it said there was no appliances. There was no stove, no refrigerator, no washer, no dryer, nothing. And we told her not to worry about that because we have our own. And that's what we have. But now, refrigerator, like I said, I've been here, we moved in 2011. And I believe we got that refrigerator when we came here because I think the one we had before started acting up. And I think we went to the market. We got that, I think. So I don't remember if we got it when we got here or we brought it with us. I really don't remember. I know we used to have a white one. but I don't remember if we got that. Well, anyway, it's at least 10 years old, 11 years old, if we got it after we moved here. Because I think the other one might have won out, I think. So it's up in age, and it was secondhand because we got it at the farmer's market where it was used stuff anyway. And I've had it for a while. And now, after all this time, it's finally decided it wants to start dying. It's just not cold. I mean, it could be out of Freon. I was talking to my ex-husband, telling him about the issue, and he said it could be dust buildup. And I said the only problem is I can't pull it out. We have it on wood blocks because the kitchen is unleveled. Hi, I'm doing good. How are you? Just coming on here complaining about my refrigerator breaking down. I just wanted to come on really fast, give y'all a quick little update, and let y'all know about the refrigerator. So, like I said, I got the refrigerator. We got the refrigerator. I can't really move it after my husband had a stroke because he usually took care of that, moved it out, cleaned it, dusted. He's the one to hook up the water line to it because I do have ice maker. I tried to pull it some, but as I was pulling it out, of course, because it's on wooden blocks, it kind of moved. Like, I mean, the blocks are probably about, it's like a board. It's on a wooden board. Because, like I said, our kitchen floor is very uneven. And I tried to dust the best I could. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. But like I said, I was trying to dust it out the best I could, but the temperature is still climbing. So I got the cooler. I cleaned it out. I'm going to go run up the street real fast, get me some ice, put what stuff I can in the ice, and put stuff I need to put in the freezer. And I text my landlord because I'm not buying another one. Um, I think it's her responsibility now to get me another refrigerator. Like I said, I brought that one in, and I'm not going to be purchasing another one. If I have to purchase another refrigerator, it's coming out of my rent money. So let me see. I text her at 10:49 a.m. Right now, it is 3:45. Still have not heard nothing back from her. But I said, good morning, Gail. Sorry to bother you. I was wondering if you might have an extra refrigerator. Mine is not working too good. It's not that cold anymore. So I'm thinking it's getting ready to go. Think John and I got this one 10 plus years ago at the farmer's market. I haven't heard anything again. I have not heard nothing. So I text back again at 3:07 because by then, like I said, the temperature in there is almost 50 degrees. I said, well, my refrigerator is definitely going out. The temperature in there is 50. I'm getting ready to go to General Dollar to try to get a cooler and some ice. Please get back to me as soon as possible. If I have to get a new refrigerator, I will take it out of rent money, is what I said. And that's what I'm planning on doing because I'm not going to sit there and have to go buy another refrigerator and then also pay her $1,000 for rent this month. I'm not doing it. So she better let me know something. But I am going to go buy a miniature fridge, secondhand use from a lady today at 6:30. I'm supposed to meet her. She's on her way back from Ocean City. Must be nice. And she had one listed for 125 on the market, Facebook Market, and I got it down to 100, and it's just a refrigerator. I don't It's no freezer part to it because I don't need a freezer part because I have two freezers. You too. Thank you. Have a good one. And I've been pretty good, just hanging there one day at a time, just taking one day at a time. If stuff stopped breaking down, I would be okay. Let's hope this is the last thing that breaks down. I also got after my roommate because he's not paying me. I told him I want my rent money from him on the first of every month. So this is my weekend off. I go back tomorrow. I have to work tomorrow morning. And I had to go out and mail some stuff that I sold off of Macari. and I had to go to the post office and mail that before they close at 12. And I just sent him a text while I was out and said, "Oh, by the way, today is July 1st. Where's my rent money?" And he did answer me back as I was pulling into the driveway because I didn't go anywhere else. It was just too hot. Like I said, I just was out there just a little bit. My hair was all frizzy. And he said that he only had 400. Let me see. He's not here at the moment. He says, "I have four, about to put it in drawer. I'll have the rest by Friday." So I didn't say nothing at that time as I read that. And I came in, I thought that he heard me come in, but he didn't respond. So I was getting ready to send a text to him, but he came out of the room then. And I talked to him. And I said that I told you that you needed to pay your rent on the 1st of every month. And that if you can't, then I said, I told him, I said, you need to move out. I said, because I'm not going to do this anymore with you. I'm done. I'm tired of this. And I'm not trying to be a bitch, but I told him multiple times that he needed to have his rent money to me the 1st of every month. And I gave him a number of breaks already. And I told him that as we're talking. And I'm like, I said, I'm not going to keep doing this. I said, what are you doing with your life? I mean, he says, well, I can't really afford it. I have these bills. I'm like, well, what do you make an hour? And at first he wouldn't say that. I said, well, come on, what do you make an hour? He says, well, I make like $18 an hour. I usually bring home 500 a week. And I said, that's after taxes? He goes, yeah. And I said, well, that's 2,000. I said, and he goes, I have my car payment. I think he said his car was 2017. And I'm thinking, man, that's all. And how long was he going to be paying for his car? But maybe it's paid off. I know he said, I could have swore he said he had his car payment and his car insurance, which his car insurance is over 300, which I know that because he does have some stuff on his record, on his drivers pulled over for a phone or some crap like that. And he says, I don't have no other place to go. I can't afford no other where. God, my hair is a mess. Sorry, guys. It drives me crazy when it frizzes. And he said, I just don't have no money. I'm always running out. And I just, he said, my boss is not giving us some overtime. And I'm like, well, maybe you should think about getting a part-time job. After you get off your first job, go get another job. I said, because I think he works like 6 to 2:30. So it's like he can go get another job. And that's funny because I make more than him. Yeah, I'm not saying what I make, but I do make more than him. And I told him, I said, I don't know what you're going to do. Because eventually I am going to move out of here. I'm going to start getting rid of all this stuff I have. If I have to donate it to charity or if I have a yard sale, whatever, a lot of this stuff is going to go. I've already got the freezer. I already know where that's going to be going. Maybe my dining room table and maybe even that couch. I know I have a person that might want it. But I said, I don't know what you're going to do because eventually I am going to move. And I says, and you're not coming with me. So I don't know what you're going to do. He goes, yeah, I don't know. It's just, he's so stupid. And he says, and I said, I don't think the landlord's going to let you stay here. And he goes, well, I won't be able to afford it anyway. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You won't be because it's $1,000 a month. And that's not including electric and cable. Utilities is not included in any heats that you use. It's not included. So I said, I already know you ain't going to be able to afford it. And I said, another thing. I said, because I just like, this is an old house. A guy told me at work, because I was having ant problems, what to do, what to go get. And I bought the stuff and I spray it all around my house, all around the doors, the windows. And I even try to come in the house to spray around my windows and stuff. So it discouraged ants and stuff from coming in. And I was telling him I was doing that. And I said, yeah, I was going to go in your room and spray around your window. I said, but I opened your door and I thought I was going to vomit because of the smell. And I said, that's the only thing I asked you to do was to keep your room clean. And I says, I know I'm not the cleanest person, people. I'm not. I have a lot of clutter. I just don't have the motivation like I used to clean. And I've always had problems with cleaning. Long story, don't want to really get into that. Goes back to childhood. So housework is not something I like to do. Never have, never will. But I know I have to do it. I said, but when it comes to a time when your house is smelling, yeah, I do clean, but I have a lot of clutter in my house, and I need to start getting rid of some of my clutter. And that's one thing I am going to be working on is getting rid of some of my clutter because I do have a lot, and I need to work on that. But I told him, I said, you only have that one room to clean, and I have a whole house. And I told him, I says, I'm not the cleanest person. As you can tell, I'm not the cleanest person. But my house doesn't stink. Your room stinks. Because, well, I did buy stuff to put in. I said, it ain't going to do no good if you buy stuff to try to cover up the smell. The smell is still going to be there. You need to clean your room. Russell. Hold on, this is my work. Let me see what's going on. I might have to go in early tomorrow. I already know that I might be coming in. Hold on, guys. Hold on. If not, I'll do my best to try to come in at 7. I am dealing with a broken down refrigerator here. And a landlord who is not answering me back. I don't know what it's trying to say. And a landlord who is not calling me back. I knew about this. That's why, because I almost wanted to take off, but I didn't. Yeah, so that's my situation. I knew I had because I wanted to call off from work, but I had a heads up Friday that my boss might need me to come in earlier. So we'll see. Anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. Hi, popcorn. Um, I was talking about what the roommate, my landlord, not responding back. That works. So going in at 7, I can be there at 7:30 because that's when David gets off. That's the overnight manager. So now I'm gonna have a busy day tomorrow with that. So what time? So I'm supposed to be there at 9. At least I get off a little bit early tomorrow. All right. So like I said, I'm dealing with my refrigerator breaking down now, not working. Landlord not getting back to me. Roommate. Well, anyway, my roommate. I told him about his room, so I think he's gonna try to get it clean. I told him I'll give him another chance because I don't want to see anybody homeless. And I did talk to him, and like I said, that you really need to start stepping it up, getting that room clean, keeping it clean. You just can't buy air fresheners and stuff, and trying to get that to do it is not going to if the room is dirty. And like I said, I'm not the cleanest person here. My house is a mess. I do the best I can. And I told him it's just me, and I have a whole house that I'd have to clean. He just has a room. Um, whereas my refrigerator, I am going to go be purchasing a miniature refrigerator off of Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to get it for $1. I'm waiting for my landlord to get back with me. I did text her and I told her what was going on. And I said, if I have to go buy another refrigerator, that I will be taking it out of my rent. So let's see what she says. I'm just dealing with him. Oh, my hair is, man. I need to go curl it. I spoke to him. He's late with his rent, and I did say that that he's going to have to find another place to live. And then we start talking, and I told him, I said, what are you going to do once I move out of here? I said, because I told him, I said, you're not coming with me. And he goes, I don't know. He really has no place to go. He can't afford anywhere else. He said he makes $18 an hour. He gets paid weekly. He said he gets 500 a week, which is 2,000. But I think he said he still pays for his car. I think he said he had a car payment. He pays his car insurance. I guess his cell phone. I mean, I know this could be tight. Yeah. He gave me 400, and he's got to give me the rest of it next week. And I told him that I want the whole amount on the first of each month, and and I've told him multiple times. I said I'll give him one more chance, and if he fucks up again, I'm going to have to kick him out. And I just said, "What are you going to do when I leave?" I said, "Because you're not coming with me." He says, "I don't know," and I'm pretty sure my landlord is here, is not going to let him stay. But he's like he said, I can't afford it anyway. But right now, I got to go to the store. I got to go get some ice. I rinsed off that cooler. If you could see it back there, it was my husband's. I rinsed it out, brought it in. Now I'm going to get some ice for it. Because I wasn't going to go buy another cooler. And I'm like, why? They say, you have a cooler. I mean, it's old. It's definitely used. But you have one. Why go buy a cooler that you're only going to be using temporary until the situation with your refrigerator is taken care of? So I just want to clean that out. Now I'm going to just go get some ice and put what condiments and stuff I need in the refrigerator and that. And I can probably just get some ice at work tomorrow because we have an ice maker. Or I can get a big old bag of ice and bring it home and get a little discount on it because I work there. But we'll see. But I do have to go and get some ice now so I can get the stuff out of my refrigerator and put it in the cooler. And I don't know what he's going to do because I told him the refrigerator. I said, my refrigerator is definitely going. And he goes, oh, it is. And that's all he said. And he has stuff in there, and I don't give a flying rat's ass of what he got in there. It can go bad because he knew. He should have been saying what you want to do instead of taking off and I guess go do whatever his drug habit is. I think a lot of his problems is his drugs. I don't know how severe it is, but I do know he does it because I've caught him with stuff, and I just said not to do it in my house and don't do it on my property. Take it somewhere else. And so I don't know what he's going to do. I think that's a lot of his problems is drugs. He said he has to get high. He said he does it because of depression. Please, I'm depressed. You see me doing drugs? No, I don't do drugs. I don't need drugs to make me feel better. To me, it make me feel worse. Yeah, even drinking. Like I had a drink yesterday. I wanted to try um, the Fireball with ginger ale. Yeah, ginger ale. I had one of those yesterday. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I would definitely have another one, but I don't got time to do that now because I'm gonna go get some ice for the cooler and let me get stuff ready for me to go get that mini fridge. I'm hoping he'll be here to help me carry it into the house. If not, I do have a dolly that I can use to get it into the house. All right, that's all I have, guys. I just wanted to come on here just really fast. Works good. So I'm giving him another chance. We'll see how it goes. Wait for the landlord to get a hold of me about the refrigerator because I'm not buying a new refrigerator. The refrigerator that's there now is mine. Me and my husband brought all the appliances in here when we moved in because she didn't have any, and we wanted to move in as fast as we could, so that's how we just brought ours in. And I'm not going to replace it. If I replace it and have to get another refrigerator, then I will take it out of my rent, and I would have to have somebody come and deliver it and take the old one away because I can't do it. Anyway, I will keep y'all up to date and let y'all know as soon as I find out more. Y'all have yourself a nice day and happy 4th of July, and I will talk to y'all later. All right, bye for now, everybody.